The exploration of the interconnectedness between human consciousness, DNA, and the universe has emerged as a profound subject of inquiry, blending ancient spiritual wisdom with cutting-edge scientific research. As science progresses, new discoveries continue to affirm that the universe is not a collection of isolated objects, but a web of interrelated fields, energies, and consciousness. This understanding challenges the long-standing mechanistic view of reality, replacing it with a dynamic model where human thought, emotion, and intention play a crucial role in shaping the physical world. One of the most compelling scientific investigations into this phenomenon involves experiments with photons, the basic particles of light that constitute much of the universe's physical matter. A groundbreaking experiment conducted in 1992 at a prominent Russian physics institute explored how photons behave in a vacuum-sealed glass vessel. Conventional physics predicted that removing all air from the vessel would leave only scattered, randomly distributed photons, as expected under the laws of classical physics. When scientists measured the photons' distribution, they confirmed the expected random pattern. However, the experiment took a fascinating turn when human DNA was introduced into the vessel. To the researchers' astonishment, the previously random photons rearranged themselves into an organized structure, aligning precisely with the DNA's molecular geometry. This discovery defied conventional scientific understanding and implied that human DNA directly influences the particles that constitute the material world. The implications of this finding were profound. If DNA could affect the surrounding environment through a still unknown field, then the boundary between living organisms and the external world becomes blurred. It suggested that reality itself might be shaped by biological and energetic processes beyond the conventional scientific framework. This unexpected result led researchers to reconsider long-held assumptions about the separation between mind, body, and environment. It suggested the existence of a universal field through which biological structures interact with the fabric of reality, a concept remarkably similar to spiritual traditions describing an interconnected web of life or a cosmic consciousness that pervades all existence. Another set of experiments further illuminated this connection by examining the effect of human emotions on DNA. In a controlled environment, scientists used DNA samples extracted from umbilical cords known for their pristine and undamaged structure. The DNA was placed in specialized containers designed to block any outside interference. Researchers then exposed these samples to the electromagnetic field generated by the human heart, a well-documented field extending several feet beyond the body. Participants in the experiment were instructed to generate specific emotional states, ranging from positive emotions like love, gratitude, and compassion to negative emotions such as anger, fear, and frustration. In the presence of positive emotions, the DNA's tightly coiled strands began to relax and unwind. This relaxation allowed the DNA to function more effectively, facilitating cellular processes such as healing and regeneration. Conversely, negative emotions caused the DNA to contract and coil tightly, inhibiting its ability to function optimally. The experiment suggested that human emotions directly influence biological structures, not through chemical signals, but through an electromagnetic mechanism that remains largely unexplained within the framework of conventional science. These results suggested that consciousness and emotional states might be more than subjective experiences. They could be powerful forces capable of shaping physical reality. This idea aligns closely with ancient spiritual teachings, particularly in Hindu and Buddhist traditions, which have long described the universe as a conscious, interconnected whole. In Hindu philosophy, the concept of the Brahman represents an ultimate infinite reality that connects all living beings through consciousness and energy. The spiritual understanding that emotions and intentions influence reality finds scientific support in another famous experiment, the double-slit experiment. Initially conducted in the early 20th century and repeated many times with increasingly advanced technology, this experiment demonstrated that particles of light, photons, behave differently depending on whether they are being observed. When photons were fired at a barrier with two slits, they displayed an interference pattern consistent with wave-like behavior when unobserved. However, when a measuring device was used to observe the photons, They behaved as discrete particles. This finding indicated that the act of observation itself influenced the photons' behavior, collapsing their wave-like potential into a particle-like reality. The implication was startling. Consciousness appeared to play a direct role in determining the state of physical reality. The universe, at its most fundamental level, seemed responsive to awareness, a notion that challenges the materialist view of an objective, observer-independent world. This discovery revolutionized physics and laid the foundation for quantum theory. It also forced scientists to rethink the nature of reality, suggesting that the universe might be participatory, with consciousness playing an active role in its unfolding. This perspective aligns with ancient metaphysical teachings, where reality is seen as a manifestation of cosmic consciousness or divine will. The philosophical implications of these findings extend beyond theoretical physics into the realm of human potential and spiritual development. If emotions, thoughts, and intentions influence the physical world, then cultivating positive mental states could have transformative effects on both personal and collective levels. This insight has inspired modern practices such as mindfulness, meditation, and energy healing, which aim to harness the power of consciousness for well-being and spiritual growth. One of the pioneers of this integrated perspective was physicist John Wheeler, who proposed that reality itself might emerge from a participatory process involving consciousness. He famously rejected the notion of passive observers, asserting that humans are active participants in the creation of reality through their observations and intentions. Wheeler's revolutionary ideas suggest that the universe is fundamentally interactive, with each act of observation shaping the fabric of existence. This concept resonates deeply with spiritual traditions that emphasize the creative power of thought and the unity of all life. In Hindu philosophy, the idea of Atman, the self, being identical to Brahman, the cosmic reality, reflects the belief that human consciousness is not separate from the universe, but an integral aspect of its creative process. The convergence of scientific discoveries and spiritual insights points to a profound truth. Reality may be far more fluid and responsive than previously thought. If emotions can influence DNA, and if observation can shape particles, then the universe itself might be a living, conscious system in which every being participates. The practical applications of this understanding are vast. Studies on prayer, distant healing, and mind-body practices consistently show that focused intention and positive emotion can produce measurable health benefits. Individuals who receive prayers or healing intentions often experience faster recoveries, improved well-being, and even unexpected medical miracles, a phenomenon increasingly studied in scientific research. These findings also challenge the traditional medical model, which views the body as a mechanical system separate from the mind. Integrative approaches to healing, emphasizing the mind-body connection, are gaining popularity as evidence of their effectiveness continues to grow. The broader implications extend to societal transformation. If collective consciousness can influence reality, then global shifts in awareness could catalyze meaningful change in areas such as social justice, environmental sustainability, and peacebuilding. The possibility that human thought and emotion shape the world underscores the importance of cultivating empathy, compassion, and a sense of interconnectedness. In conclusion, the exploration of consciousness, DNA, and reality reveals a profound unity underlying existence. Scientific experiments increasingly support what spiritual traditions have taught for millennia, that humans are not isolated entities, but integral parts of a living, conscious universe. This understanding invites a new way of living, one rooted in awareness, responsibility, and a deep appreciation for the interconnected web of life. As science and spirituality continue to merge, humanity stands on the threshold of a profound awakening to its true nature and potential.